JB, is there any particular thing you're trying to improve on right now that you're really focused on for yourself? Because I know you're that type of guy, right? You're always trying to be stronger, wiser, do the right thing, help people. You're always, you're one of those self-improved guys, right? You're never satisfied. Anything in particular you're focused on right now that you're trying to get better at?
Yeah, it's funny because we were talking about virtue earlier, and that's an area that I've really been studying a lot, and that's why that hit home to me. There's an analogy of a horse and chariot from way back in Plato's time, which has been popularized, in the ancient times. But St. Thomas Aquinas really expanded on it, in around 1500 or so. But the horse and chariot is basically you have the rider, the reins, and the horses, and this is the order of our soul. The rider symbolizes your intellect. It's the charioteer. The reins represent your will, your willpower. And then the horses represent your passions and emotions. And one horse represents passion and emotions in the face of difficulties and trials. And the other horse is when you face desires and temptations. And the problem is most people are led by their horses. They make decisions based on their passions, their emotions, their desires, their temptations, difficulties, trials. And what they're not doing is leading with intellect and will. The intellect and will should direct the horses. And if you're led by the horses, they're going to take you all over the place and you'll never get where you want to go. But if you have strong intellect and strong will, you can lead your horses wherever you want them to take you. And so that whole methodology inside of intellect, will, and passions, there's many virtues that support those different things. So for intellect, it's prudence. For the will, it's justice. And for one horse, it's fortitude, so courage. And for the other horse, it's temperance. So those are all main virtues. And then there's many sub-virtues underneath it. But essentially, the thing that's cool about it is just simply understanding that programs your mind to live a virtuous life of high character. And I think one thing we're losing out in school is we're teaching math and science and English and all this stuff. And what we're not doing is teaching the most important thing of all, which is character. How should you actually live your life? What's the path to living a virtuous life that is for the greater good of everyone? We're not teaching the very most important thing in school. And the funny thing is they used to teach it. This was actually taught in school for hundreds of years, and then it was taken out of education at some point. And I think if we simply taught people that, you would have a much better society. And so it's been fascinating to me, and I continue to learn about that, but it's made me a better person. I mean, simply just supplying your mind with the right knowledge, you're giving it the right data to make better decisions. And when you're missing that, you're just often led by your emotions.
Good stuff, JB. Good stuff.